Hello everyone, it's Silver, and today I want to make a video talking about special depletion and the use of special saver. So in 2.9.0, Kraken and Bubbler will be receiving a short drop in the duration in which the specials last, with the Kraken losing a second and Bubbler losing half a second. And I decided I wanted to, or after I saw that, I realized that I wanted to go through this video that I thought about making, and it's specifically to talk about special depletion, which was added not too long ago. So, if you don't know, there are three different types of special depletion in the game now. What special depletion is when you die, how much of your special bar you'll lose. Originally, it would be 50% of your special bar would be lost for everything. No matter what the weapon or the special, you would always lose 50%. But now they have added depletion levels, so different weapons have their own depletion levels. The levels are light, medium, and heavy, with light losing 40%, medium losing 60%, and heavy losing 75%. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of times when you see people playing with weapons that have Kraken or Bubble, if they get stuck in a situation where they're absolutely going to die, like they're in an area where they can't escape an ink strike or a whale, or they just can't avoid death, they'll usually use their Kraken or their Bubbler just to survive that situation, thus getting rid of their invincibility special to no longer use it to advance the objective, like getting on the tower and using that to push it. What this does is it allows you to survive, obviously, but what it won't do is it won't help push the objective. And so I wanted to make this to sort of explain and show people what they should be doing with their specials like this, and yeah, just to basically like stop with the use of a Bubbler or a Kraken just to purely save yourself and not to play the objective. So you may be wondering what I'm talking about when I say that. Well, when there are weapons like the Octobrush that have light depletion, meaning when you die you only lose 40% of your special bar, weapons like that you should not be using to have the Kraken be there to solely help you survive in a situation where you would have died. In some cases it might even be better to just take the death, even if you have a Kraken. The reason being is because allowing you to survive that like 5 seconds may allow you to get a kill, but it will result in the loss of the Kraken, so you can't survive later, or you can't help get a kill that'll actually push the objective, or you can't even use that to push the objective yourself. The only times where you should be using those kinds of invincibilities to survive a situation like that is dependent on the depletion and how much special saver you have. Weapons that are medium and heavy depletion are weapons where you're more likely to want to use the Kraken or Bubbler to survive a 1v1 or to get out of a special that would have killed you otherwise. But weapons with light depletion are weapons where you should, in most situations, you would want to take the death, regardless if you have the special or not. And this is especially true if you have special saver. So let's start by taking a look at some of the weapons in varying depletion levels and giving them a certain amount of special saver, and then we'll just kill ourselves off with our Kraken or Bubble or fully charged just to see how much you would lose when you respawn. Here's a light depletion weapon wearing 1 main of special saver. Here it is wearing 2 mains of special saver. And here it is wearing 3 mains of special saver. Here's a medium depletion weapon wearing 1 main of special saver. And here it is with 2 mains of Special Saver. And here it is with 3 mains of Special Saver. And finally, here's a heavy weapon with 1 main of Special Saver. And here it is with 2 mains of Special Saver. And here it is with 3 mains of Special Saver. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because not too long ago I did a match against a team called Second Wind, where there was a part in our match where I intentionally took a death while having Kraken fully charged willingly, because I knew that dying with or if I were to use the Kraken to survive, I would have done absolutely nothing. That I would have had no Kraken and I would have been alive. There was no benefit to me using the Kraken in the situation that I was in, and I was better off taking the death and losing a tad of my special bar, but still being able to get that Kraken back and use it to push the objective. And so I hope this very basic and simple video has helped some of you reconsider your thoughts on the use of Special Saver and the weapons you have with their depletion levels, and maybe you rethink some of the way you'll handle situations, like I said, where death is unavoidable, and whether or not you should just take that death in stride and use your Special Saver to get back in there and use your bubble or Kraken for something more productive, or if it's worth it to you to just use it and survive in that 1v1, 1v2, whatever situation that you had to use it to survive. So thank you all for watching, and I hope this helped somebody out there.